Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. There's currently a massive Epic Games sale on right now, and Ghostwire Tokyo is finally at a price where I thought I would finally check it out. Ghostwire Tokyo is developed by Tango Gameworks, who made the amazing two Evil Within games. They are some of my favourite survival horror games ever made, and most recently they made the critically acclaimed Hi-Fi Rush, which even I liked, and I don't really like spectacle fighters, so you know it's good. But in between that, they made Ghostwire Tokyo, which I guess you could say was a bit of a misfire. It's not what people were really expecting from this developer. People were expecting it to be in the same kind of vein as the Evil Within. However, we got a Ubisoft-style open-world game. So the game got kind of a mixed reception at launch, and it being open-world kind of put me off, but I always wanted to check it out at some point because I love Tango Gameworks, so here we are. I am playing on PC, but I'm playing with a PlayStation 5 controller. You'll find out why soon enough. Luckily, the game does have default PlayStation icons, which is good. The game does default to Japanese voice acting. I put it back to English. However, I've now put it back to Japanese because the English voice acting is... yeah. There are a lot of control options to mess around with, and you'll probably mess around with these a lot, trying to get it to feel good. I guess we'll go into that when we get into the actual game. This game, I would say, was one of the more prominent ray tracing titles at launch because the game is entirely set at night in the rain. So it's a perfect opportunity for ray tracing. However, I don't have a ray tracing capable card. You don't really need it because, as we'll see, my god, this might be one of the best looking games I've ever seen. And a lot of the highest settings are cinematic for the 24 frames a second cinematic movie-like quality. And the game supports all of your upscaling methods. You got FSR1, FSR2, Intel, and TSR, I don't even know what that is. And you would have DLSS if you had a NVIDIA card. Okay, so I have played through the first chapter just to kind of get a feel for it, but I'm going to start a new game. I'm going to skip the first cutscene because the first cutscene goes on and on and on. So we'll see you at the start of the actual gameplay. I'm going to play on hard. I've heard the game is very easy. I would play on the hardest difficulty, but you don't get any XP, so kind of ruins the point of even playing the game, if you ask me. Are you ready for one of the best looking opening shots of any game ever? My god, look at that. That is insane. Without any ray tracing? I mean, this game gives a extremely good first impression. My god, that looks insane. That looks real. If you took a screenshot of that, I would think that was real. So the gist of the opening cutscene is our sister is in the hospital. So we quickly drive on our bike over here, but we crash and seemingly we die. But then this disembodied voice kind of possesses our body and we get back up, but we're not dead. But then there's this weird fog and people run and scream. God knows what's happening. So before we get into the action, let's talk about the controls. This is one of the worst controlling games I've ever played in my life, which is why I'm playing with the PlayStation 5 controller. The mouse is horrific. I mean, it doesn't move in like smooth, linear motions. It kind of like stutters all over the place. It's like, you know how like a meerkat or a raccoon or other kind of rodent animals, they kind of twitch around. They don't look like they're moving smoothly. It's like that. It's like that. I mean, it's unplayable. I mean, I couldn't play this game with the mouse and keyboard to save my life. I mean, the PlayStation 5 controller isn't much better, but it is definitely better. I will show you my controls settings so you can maybe copy them. Setting it to this seems to have made it pretty good. I mean, mouse moving is off. You might even want to put that on if you're playing with a mouse, because it might make it better. It's that bad. So, it just doesn't feel responsive. Your, like, analog stick kind of overshoots a lot from where you're trying to actually aim. I mean, when you actually do aim, it locks on to the enemies. If it didn't do that, it would probably be impossible to actually hit any of the enemies. I mean, I recommend playing this game, like, in the dark, because my god, I can't gush enough at how amazing this game looks. It's ridiculous. Without ray tracing, I mean, whew. Okay, let's go forward. So already the enemy design is, like, really, really cool, really creepy. So, as you can see, the game has kind of a first-person, kind of magic-based combat. Kind of in the vein of, like, Lichdom Battle Mage. And more recently, we've got that Immortals game coming out by EA. Seems like a lot more games are doing this kind of combat system lately. I mean, the immersion factor of this game is just 10 out of 10. I mean, visuals, 10 out of 10. Atmosphere, 10 out of 10. Immersion, 10 out of 10. It just... You could probably just play this game just to, like, walk about and just take it all in. So while using the PlayStation 5 controller, you do get the feedback in the triggers. Actually makes it quite hard to press down the trigger and shoot fast. The game does have a little bit of, I guess, mantling. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, it's got some physics, which is nice. Makes the world not feel super static. There are collectibles all over the place to read if you want to, in your traditional open world style. The first chapter kind of gives a false impression, I would say, of the game, like a lot of these games do. You know, it's a linear kind of set piecey section of the game, but the game isn't really like this. So while we're in this kind of peaceful section, let's have a look and see how the game is running. We're at max settings and we're getting above 60 frames a second. However, the game did recently add de novo to the game to coincide with the Xbox release, because this game was a PlayStation and PC like timed exclusive for a year. A lot of people say de novo has had a detrimental effect on the performance. However, a lot of people say this. There's no real evidence to suggest de novo has had any effect on any game's performance, so take it with a grain of salt, I would say. So max settings without any ray tracing on. Obviously nothing's happening at the moment, but for a game of this visual quality, pretty happy with how it's running without any, you know, FSR on. It's one of the best looking games I've seen in recent times, so to have it run at max settings above 60 frames a second is awesome. So you have an ammo counter for your magic, and you replenish your ammo by smacking floating trash. Ta-da! Does it refill your health as well? I think it might do, because it's also green. And that stuff you get from it is green. Time to go into the hospital. So it's not a seamless open world. You do have loading screens to go into interiors. But the atmosphere is off the charts. At the price of the game is now on the Epic Games sale, I could recommend it just to like experience the visuals and just the atmosphere, because it's so strong. So strong. But Tango Gameworks are kind of masters at that. And it's got a pretty spooky atmosphere. You know, I'm not sure if I would call it a horror game, but it's definitely got a spooky atmosphere. But like a drunk man trying to aim with this controller. A lot of games are doing this recently, where you have like a disembodied voice talking to you for the entirety of the game. I'm not sure how I feel about this new kind of standard. I think a lot of people find it annoying. Quick purge. Ooh. I mean, the game is stylish as fuck. There's no doubt about that. Leveling up. 2% extra health. Very exciting. We have a massive, massive skill tree here. New skills. A charge attack. Nice. So how much does that use if we charge it? It takes a long time to charge. Only uses one still. Okay. Doesn't use multiple charges. Lichdom Battle Mage. Lichdom Battle Mage tripped and fell over so that every other game could run. It's a headless girl. Headless schoolgirl. Ooh. I don't need it. I'm full up. So you can go stealthy, or you can just go in hands a-blazing, I guess. There's no lean functionality. Seems like the stealth is pretty basic. But a good way of killing them very quickly. Can I kill the schoolgirls quickly? Let's have a look. You can. The headless schoolgirls. Hello. So pretty oblivious, really. But she doesn't have a head, so I guess I can forgive it. Not dead. Well, you're dead, but you've got to be more dead. So they've got quite a lot of health. Quite spongy. So you can see me kind of fumbling around trying to even hit them. That's the controls. The controls are bad. Really bad. Could you get used to them? Probably, but it does make the combat feel pretty fumbly. No health. Okay. Even though it's green and my ammo is green, you don't get any health from the actual ether. I should point out that the shader compilation stuttering issue that the game had at launch appears to have been solved. When the game launches, it hits all of your CPU cores like mad, and your PC becomes very unresponsive for a little bit, but it appears to have fixed the shader compilation stutter, which is nice. Look at that! Look how good it looks! Hello? I'm scared. I'm scared! I frighten easily. Is it like Fear? Amara? Was that the girl from Fear? So the game's got, you know, very striking colours coming at you. Cleopatra coming at you. Hello? 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 Maybe if I go backwards, it won't hurt me. It's on fire now. And so's the room. The room? The corridor. Am I dead now? I might be dead now. Like Hellraiser. Hellraiser! Are these like the bosses we've got to fight? The Four Masks.
Ah, 何もしなければな。現世の時間で3秒、呼吸1回分で終わりだ。
嫌だ、まだ死ねない。
一つだけ方法がある。体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。
あんたを信じろってのか。
無理にとは言わん。このままお前は死に、妹はあいつに蹂躙される。それだけだ。
僕は消えるのか。
さあな、祈れ。
妹はマリー、僕は伊月明人だ。
今さら自己紹介かよ。まあいい。KK だ。名前は捨てた。
KK、マリを頼む。病室。マリー。俺には戸締まりしろってうるさいくせに。これだよ。マリー。マリー。ここは。
おい、しっかりしてくれよ。
僕は消えなかったのか。
神様に感謝するんだな。ちった見られる顔になったじゃねえか。
黙れ。
で、体はもらっていいんだよな。
約束はしていない。現に僕はここにいる。
おい、裏切んなよ。
裏切ってない。
まあいい。居心地はだいぶ良くなったぜ。
妹を連れて行ったやつの居場所を知りたい。
あいつは目的のために大掛かりな儀式をやるはずだ。
じゃあ そこに行けば。
ああ、今みたいに返り討ちだ。焦るなよ。今度は俺の行きたい場所に行ってもらうぞ。
So when you go into a cutscene, the game does seem to transition into some kind of... I'm not sure if it's a pre-rendered video or pre-rendered in-game or something, but I actually think the game looks better when you're playing it than in the cutscenes, so I'm not sure why it's not done in-game. So a very quick first chapter. Most of it is pretty much cutscenes. See, I think this cutscene is in-game. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
みんな消えたのかな。
だろうな。あいつの計画通りなら外との連絡も遮断されているはずだ。
ずっとあいつを追っていたのか。
ああ、やられちまったけどな。無駄話は終わりだ。行くぞ。行き先は有限坂だ。
So now the game slowly starts to show off its kind of true open world nature. We're about to go and open a fast travel spot.
なんだろ
It's a Tory gate. Fuck the Tories.
邪魔だな。片付ける。
So we can try and be stealthy. Not sure if that's really a viable option here or not. I'm not sure how the level design really accommodates stealth in the open world. They seem to see you pretty quickly for enemies with no eyes. I guess we'll go in guns a-blazing, maybe. And they've seen me. Ooh. Did you get more damage for doing a headshot? I have no idea. Ooh. Get away from me, you fast-moving weirdo. Yeah, screw your umbrella. You're gonna get wet, just like me. They can take a few hits. You've got to try and hit them quite fast and rapidly. And now I'm out of ammo, so I need to try and look for some ether crystals. Bin. Hit the bin. There we go. 4? That's nothing. Wow, you die very quickly. On hard. I heard this game was easy. I was lied to. Why won't you die? I think charging is probably the best course of action. They can just walk through anything. I mean, they are ghosts. Our enemies don't clip. It's part of the game. It's a feature, not a bug. It's like they knew their controls were bad, so they made it so that a lot of the attacks locked on. But it's pretty intense. And here we have the Assassin's Creed Far Cry cleansing of the fog. So in this game you are pretty much forced to go and actually cleanse the towers, I guess, to disperse the fog. Otherwise, you can't move anywhere. So it's not really optional in that sense. Doggy! Hey, doggy.
何に向かって吠えてるんだ？
あれを見ろ。
So there's been kind of like a rapture, I guess.
今ならまだ助けられる。これ以上奴らに好き勝手させるな。
Ugh. They move creepily. Save the spirits. Oh shit, I keep pressing the wrong button to block. Ugh. Your download is nearly complete.
どこ行くんだよ。戻れ。
Block. Oh god. Doesn't matter if you block, you still get hurt. They kind of blocked off from moving in these combat situations so far.
そっちじゃない。あの霊を助けるんだろ。戻れ。
Are we dead? We're not dead. Dead now. There's more. Ooh. Are you safe? Are you free?
霧に飲み込まれて霊になったか。こいつらを助けられるかどうか。さっきの
So they're dead?
使ってみろ。
Absorb spirits. Huh.
吸い込まれた。
So pretty.
うまくいったか。あとは近くに公衆電話はないか。
A phone booth.
今時そんなもの。
いいから探せよ。
Is it like Yakuza?
あったよ。
受話器を取れ。俺がつなぐ。
What, connect us to the spirit world? Hello? I ain't got any cash.
何これ？
エドが作った
This game is stylish as
そ
fuck.
こに片白をかざせ。霧で霊になったやつはこれで外に送れば元に戻るはずだ。
この装置。あいつ。
余計なことを。私だけが彼らを救えると言ったはずだ。邪魔をするな。
Are they dead?
お前は誰も救えない。
邪魔するなだと。なら渋谷中の霊を集めて邪魔してやるよ。
Spirits transferred.
道
Doggies.
案内の続きだ。有限坂に行くぞ。
10 skill points. So just from a first impressions point of view,
どこかで生きてるのか？
the game seems really good, and
ほとんどのことが想定
you're kind of wondering
どうな
why
ってるかわからん。
people are so harsh on it. But I guess the game's true colours will maybe surface further into the game. Maybe like 3 or 4 hours into it, which is a little bit devious, maybe. But so far, I mean, I'm regretting not playing it when it came out, because it's really good. Like, really, really good. Okay, have a look at the skill points. We got 10 skill points. Main story progression. Oh, they cost a lot of skill points to unlock. Consumables. Sure. I'll get that.
これって。
It's a videotape. A cursed videotape. It's so old. It's so old. It's kind of a shame that it is, you know, basically completely deserted and empty. I know that's the point of the game, but you build this stunning world and there's no one to talk to. I'm so lonely. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even raining. You don't need an umbrella. Oh, you can go inside these stalls. Nice.
何あれ猫
ありゃ妖怪だな。人がいなくなったから出てきやがったのか。
You can talk. Kajita swears if you have coin.
片白があるな。持っている数が多ければ効率的に
Cucumber?
救えるぞ。
I want your cucumber.
こういうの意外と買っちゃうんだよな。キュウリだけ持っていてもな。
I'll buy one. There you go. So it has kind of a Yakuza vibe in the actual
悪かったね。
design of the actual open world. It's been very immersive. Attention to detail. You can open stuff, which is cool. So a bit of interactability in the world.
あ、懐かしいな。
おい。
Oh, is it a gacha? Capsule machines. Figures can be used in photo mode. Buy a capsule. Go for it.
よし。
It's a cat. Cat 1. Have you seen any visitors? Voice recordings. So you need to go into the actual menu to listen to it. Don't like that. That's not good. You should be able to listen to it while you're moving about.
部屋の封印を解除してくれ。
Oh, okay. I can use the actual touchpad, it appears. Oh, it's not working. Oh, hello. Oh, it is working. Okay, there we go.
中に何があるんだ？
入ればわかるよ。
And seals release energy. So you don't have to actually do it exactly as it says. You just kind of move it in the kind of general direction, like right, left, up, down. You don't need to do it diagonally. Whoa, fancy.
向こうの世界の食べ物だな。
Food from the other side. It's been passed through the bowels of time. You get special boosts to your abilities.
子供の頃から普通じゃなかったのか。
地図の範囲があいつの結界になっている。お前も見たろ。結界内の霧に触れれば消える。
結界？渋谷にいた人みんな消えたってことか。
うん。消された人間は5万か10万。いや、もっとだ。
Sounds
なんだよ
nice.
それ。
まあ、何人消えようが俺には関係ないがな。ただ、このどこかにあいつがいる。お前の妹もな。
どこかって。
A bow? It is Far Cry.
なんだよこれ。
気に入ったか持っていけ。
こんなものどこで？
職業柄、まあ、いろいろつてがあってな。
あんた、何者なんだよ。
国の番犬かつはぐれ者のお友達ってところか。
どういう人間かは知らないけど、 あんたがまともじゃないってことだけは分かったよ。誰？
仲間だ。
え？
だったというべきか。あいつは奪うことをためらわない。俺たちもそうあるべきだった。
戦っていたのか、この人たちと一緒に。
Not a big fan of the fade to black for the cutscenes. Kind of disconnects you from the actual game. Oh, earthquake.
マンションごと押しつぶす気か。結界を破る方法があるはずだ。探せ。
It's on the roof. It's on the roof. It's got to be on the roof.
要だ。こいつを壊せ。他にもあるはずだ。
7 minutes. You can go in the different rooms in the buildings. That's cool. This is cool.
何が起こってるんだ。
結界のせいであの世の干渉が強くなってるんだ。このままじゃあの世に押しつぶされる。
So it's got that kind of supernatural kind of rooms turning into different things that like the evil within had, which I like. Hello? Got any paperwork for me? Whoa! Holy moly! Arrows. I can't pick up any more.
距離があるな。さっきの弓を使え。
Equip
し
bow.
っかりと狙いを定めているんだ。
Whoa.
いいぞ。ここはもう大丈夫だ。
Stow your bow. Okay. Get out of here. Get out. Oh my god. I'm just a hand. I'm just a bow. Up. Oh. In here? No. Up. Keep going up. In here? Yes. Ooh. Gotta put the lid down. It's gross. With the mask. I can't. Gotta climb. It's no Mirror's Edge, I'll tell you that for a fact. The game is being taxed here. Not sure why. We're in a room, just a room, and it's running pretty poorly in here. Kind of odd. You would expect the opposite.
なんだ。
近いぞ。周囲をよく探せ。こいつが本体だ。
Onk.
ぶっ壊せ。
Did it.
間に合った。
やれやれだな。これを仕掛けた奴がいるはずだ。外を調べるぞ。
誰かいる。違う。いたのか。
The wisp.
お前も見えるのか。よし、俺の言う通りにやってみろ。
Spectral vision. Oh.
これは。
さっきのはこいつの仕業か。追うぞ。
Use my Witcher senses.
これって。
汚れだ。さっきの力を使って調べてみろ。
The bow. Shoot it. No. Oh, you mean the spectral vision?
何か見える。
汚れの中心だ。破壊しろ。
Shoot it. Whoa.
汚れに囚われていたのか。こういう奴らも多そうだな。
Corruption and spirits. Here's a tutorial for something you've just done. Pizzazz. Shazam. So the game is still definitely in tutorial phase, and we haven't really seen the true extent of the open world yet. Your maximum wind has increased. So if you pray to the Jizzo statue, you get +1 mana. Ooh. Yeah, that could get pretty repetitive. Just increasing your stats by like 1% each time. It's up top. Ah, that's cool. Hello? Are you enemies? A Tengu. You can use it to get on the roof. Really? You can grapple to it. Cool. Nice. Cool.
案外うまくいくもんだ。妖怪も使いようだな。
Grappling and gliding. You can glide for a short time. Woo! Are we friends? We're not friends. We're not friends. Definitely not friends. Oh, we could have been friends. Come out, come out. Wherever you are. No? No. Okay, you're friendly. Friendly. Some are friendly, some are not friendly. Exploring further with side missions. Okay. Total spirits transferred. Oh my god. That's a lot to do. Right. Okay, now we are getting the open world icons on the map. Okay. Side mission, deep cleaning. Sashiki Warashi. Okay. Jizzo statue, 1 of 30. So now it's kind of starting to turn into a, I guess, a big checklist. Apparently you can, you know, just mainline the actual main story, which I feel like a lot of people probably would do. Time to do it. Woo. So there's no full damage, which is good. You don't have your shirt on. Yes. Nice. Instant kill. Dead yet? Dead. I think so. Nope. Kind of hard to tell if you're even hitting them sometimes. But I've got no arrows.
近くに何かあるな。
I need some arrows. Where'd you get arrows
パ
from?
ワースポットってやつだ。
Hello, you creepy bastard. Very creepy. Cleanse. And we can enter. Cleansing large shrines. Ooh. Fast travel. Okay. New side missions as well. Maze of Death. Look for something useful at the shrine.
なんだ
Offerings. You'll be rewarded in proportion to the amount that you donate. Okay. Donate. Donate the maximum. Oh. So it gives you intel on where to find stuff. More Jizzo statues.
しっかり祈ったか。
もちろん
New power, maybe? Fiery power. Firepower.
こいつは使え
Fire
そう。
weaving. Long range lances of flame. Okay. Attack wheel. Okay, got the bow, fire, wind. It's like
寄
Forspoken.
り道した会話あったな。次は情報を集めると。渋谷を見渡せる場所はないか。
影リエの展望台とかは
Oh, it's a raccoon.
タヌキ何か言ってる
Tanuki.
おい、
Tanuki
力を
suit.
使ってみろ。
Hello. Okay. So there's one around here, apparently. Okay, so you've got... The yellow is the main mission, green is a side mission. It's a bit like Dead Space. Tanuki, where are you?
なんだ
It's like prop hunt. Sure. Act not in haste. Peace and tranquility shall prevail. The wind carries the faint strains of the Tokyo Bond dance. Just a random buff. Doesn't last for very long, does it? Oh my god, it's going down really fast already. I paid good money for that. Where is the Tanuki? Where is the Tanuki? Tanuki! Tanuki, where are you? Tanuki? Tanuki! Your tail is sticking out. Gotcha. 1 of 25. Big checklist. Oh, you found me! It's a Korok seed. Problem solver. Head for the Kagari observation deck. Okay. How far away is that? Oh, it's miles away. Wow. Okay. So the game's kind of like basically telling you to do some side stuff now before you go and do the main mission.
そちらからの魂の転送を確認した。時間はかかるが霊になった人も実体を取り戻せるだろう。このまま進めてくれ。
録音された音声かな
エドは人と話すのが苦手なんだよ。
I understand. Mood. 3,600 XP. Level 5. Nice. There's a quick way of leveling up. 20 skill points. Number of shots fired for a charged wind attack. Let's get that. Yes. quicker charging. So there's a lot you can like get to start with, a lot to choose from, which is cool. You can kind of tailor your playstyle around it quite early on. Ground attack, melee core grab boost. I'm gonna get the sneaky speed. So I'm gonna turn the like triggers off, the haptic feedback triggers, adaptive triggers, because they make it quite hard to actually fire fast. And now that we're kind of in the actual meat of the game, I'm gonna put FSR 2 on because it's a little bit hectic. Hello, what'd you make of my bumhole? You got 2 tails. Mind tracking them down for me?
おいおい、ただで働く気はないぜ。
猫に報酬ねだるの？
Ooh, I've got them. I will sell you them. Yeah, nice. Cool. Needs a Kenka Kisiru, Onigawawa, Kokishi, Kaziragoma, Sensu, Soroban, Tetsubin, Tortoiseshell Comb. That's illegal. You're not allowed to use tortoiseshell on anything anymore. It's not allowed. So side missions absolutely everywhere. Completely littered around the place. A doll's last rites. Karakaza Kozo. I think I want to go and do the actual main mission because I want to unlock that new mode they added to coincide with the Xbox release, the Spider's Thread. So let's see if we can go and do this main mission. A Jizzo statue. Hello, you red one. Hello. Maximum fire. Okay. So the colour corresponds to the actual thing that it upgrades. You sense something? There's a Torii gate down below for some reason. I want to go down. Push the button. Push the button. Can't push the button. Friends? Are there friends down here? Hello? Anyone? Let's try the fire out. If we can. Hello? Somebody's there. Whoa. It's got scissors. Is it like a boss? I want to use my fire. Ow. That's a lot of damage. So it's more difficult than I thought it would be. People were saying it was really easy. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Yikes. Guard break attacks. Okay. Run away! I need to get that dodge ability. If Very tough one. You dead yet? You dead. That was cool. Having like a mini boss. Oh, the blue one.
これも強い力を感じる。
Water. Water weaving. Nice.
僕らの霧も晴れたはずだ。影リエに向かうぞ。
So I had to do that because we need to get rid of the fog to go to the actual main mission. You can definitely see it's a game where the kind of repetition of the gameplay loop lets the otherwise amazing atmosphere, immersion, kind of interesting storytelling. Apparently people get really attached to the actual characters. But you can tell how that kind of lets it down. You can definitely see it getting repetitive pretty quickly. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. That's how we determine he's strong. He's big. Big boy. Okay. Water. Oh god. Fire. But it's more engaging than I thought it was going to be. That's for damn sure. Because it's tougher than I thought it would be. But I could be quite bad at it. Yes! Grab the core! Ooh. It's like, I wonder what actually made them make a game like this, you know, an open world game. I mean, it's not that it's an open world game that's the problem, it's the design of the open world, having a million check markers everywhere and, you know, having to unlock the map via basically towers and, you know, a million map markers. Okay, can I get the dodge? Dodge. Okay. There you go. It's pretty awkward to use it. Oh, in the fog. Hello, side mission. Okay. So there's a Kappa around here, killing people, maybe. Oh, arrows. I'll buy all of them. Thank you. Oh, I can buy another one of these. Yeah. I'll buy all of them. I'll buy 5. The Kappa swamp. The Kappa pulled me in. I put a cucumber on the platform.
シリコ玉を抜かれたな。カンパにちょっかい出すからだ。俺が取り返してやる。キュウリはあるか？よし、これでカッパを呼び寄せるぞ。
Cucumber. Kappa. Place the cucumber. Okay. I can just go straight in. Cool. No loading screen. Okay, let's place the cucumber. Get behind the statue. Oh my god.
どうすればいい？
キュウリを食い始めるので隠れてます。
It's a pretty cool side mission. It's got like a unique kind of parameter to it.
食ってる時が狙い目だぞ。焦んなよ。霊視してあいつの動きを。
That's what I'm doing. I'm one step ahead of you. Is it gonna come this way? No. Bad. The cucumber's here, you silly sausage. Eat the cucumber. Yes. Now what? Can I go now?
キュウリを食べた。
Go. Absorb the camper. Ooh. Oh, nice. It's a tear from Zelda. Magatama. Okay. Yokai. Cool. Talk to the boy.
ほら、お前のシリコ玉だ。もう動けるだろ。
もう妖怪にいたずらしちゃダメだよ。優しいじゃん。
あ？気のせいだよ。
Okay. Kappa complete. Magatama. How do I use it? Okay. So there's certain points in the skill tree where you need to use Magatama. Okay. Bing bong! Hello, red scarf man. Golden umbrella. You are big. It's got like a hammer. Turn around. Please. I don't think he's going to turn around. Nope. There's nothing here. Boom! What's wrong with your face? Whoa! There are lots of enemy variety, at least so far at the start. Boom. Ow. I pressed the wrong button. I can see through you now. Cool. Good enemy variety. Stun talismans. How do I use them?
お札か。これも使えそうだ。
Aha, stun talismans. Stops visitors from moving. It's another one of you! Ah. Electric. Electric! Electric spark! Double electric. Doesn't even hit, just goes through. Run away! God, it's really hard to aim. Hard to do anything in the combat. I'm dead. This game was supposed to be really easy, people said. They lied. Yeah. Finally.
ハゲリエの展望台に行くぞ。あそこならこの辺りを見渡せる。手っ取り早く外から登っていくぞ。使えるものがないか注意を払え。
Climb up from the outside. Oh shit, there's a spirit cube. It is like Hellraiser. Hellraiser! Bad. Leave the cube alone. There's another cube. Get in the cube. Quite a lot of them, ain't there? Oh! It's not great, this water one, because you've got to get close. If you're close, you get hit. You have run out of charge. Smooth work. It's all an empty dream. Some say cause, some say cosm, maybe in a dream. Grant us eyes, grant us eyes. I think character movement does feel a little bit sluggish. Like sprinting doesn't even feel that much faster than just walking. Is that a boss arena? What's going on with the sky in there? What the hell? The sky's all like... Well, it's like clear, but moving really fast. Gust beads. A new set of prayer beads. Okay. Ah. Okay, so you get like accessories to put on. Cool. We got outfits. Okay. Flying saucer. UFOs are real. They have to be. But it's a first-person game. You're not going to see any of this. Look.
Outside.
気にしても仕方ない。俺たちはここで戦うだけだ。
妹とよく言ったよ。絶対に助けてやるぞ。マリ。
まだそこに未練があるのか？
死にかけたからね。
You are dead. You were dead the entire time. What am I looking for? Hello.
さっき見失ったやつだ。
He's going down in the subway.
Let's
そこに奴らの拠点があるのかも。
jump. What the hell? What's going on here? Some like Matrix shit.
またここに来ちゃったな。
Going underground. Level up. It's another wisp.
向こうか。
Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. He wants me to follow. Come on, come on. Keep up.
また痕跡が消えた。
Karate. Headless karate. Well, the interior locations are definitely the best part of the game. Like the hospital at the start, this bit, the subway. Leave me alone. It's a much more interesting environment to explore and fight in compared to just the open world. There's a train. In a train station? Who would have thought it? Don't get run down by the train.
もう大丈夫だよ。
So atmospheric.
地下鉄の中を歩いたのは
You're not walking on subway tracks. You're walking on the side bit.
国の番犬ってやつか。
So cool. Is that a wolf's head?
なんだ。
Ugh. Don't like it. Dog mummy head. Ugh.
妙な現象が。もう少しおとなしい歓迎がありがたいよ。
Whoa. Well, that's cool.
Chikaにこんなところがあったんだな。
誰も気づかなかったのか。
ああ、こ の東京で誰にも知られず地下でうごめいてきたんだ。化け物そのものだな。
There's definitely some cool level design in this. If you do the actual main missions.
"だといいがな。待て。何か感じねえか。
It's like Harry Potter.
警備員ってわけ。あいつが近い証拠だ。絞り上げて吐かせる。
Ooh. It's one of the 4 main guys. What the hell? Is that a yokai? Yep. It's Neo. He looked bigger in the cutscenes. Ow. Ow. No flying allowed. Oh god. God, how you meant to not get hit by them? Jesus. What the fuck? Give me a break. Give me a minute. Fucking hell. Well, I can block, but I still get hurt. Which feels unfair. Holy hell. This game's way harder than people say it is. People are lying. People are definitely lying. Got water. How are you meant to, like, dodge this stuff? You don't want to block it because you take damage. He attacks quicker than you can heal. Charge me. Come at me, bro. So you're meant to like time it, like rhythm, like Hi-Fi Rush. I guess so. It's not easy to do that. Can't really see it after you've blocked once. Fuck me. The controls are so unresponsive. I'm trying to bloody use a consumable, but I got no idea if I'm actually even using it.
なんだどうした
あいつどこまで行かれてやがるんだ。
待ってどういうこと
早く来てろ。
おいなんで攻撃しないんだ。
こいつは俺だ。あいつ俺の体を操り人形にしてやがった。
何ケーキ
倒せってのか。俺の体だぞ。
逃げよ
いや奪い返す。俺の体帰って。
Oh no, he's put him in the cube. Right, am I going to be dead now?
お兄ちゃんまた忘れてるでしょ。今日お母さんの3回忌だよ。お父さんの時だって一度も会いに行ってないじゃない。またそうやって逃げるの？逃げてるだけじゃ何も変わらない。
違う僕はただ違うんだ。
I'm free.
戻ったのか。引き剥がされた。じゃあなんで僕は生きて。あれでだとしたら。
Oh no, I've got no powers. What the hell?
消えてる。全部力も経験も。どうすればいい。マリをどう探せば。あそこなら。
Huh, so chapter 2 is still not complete. Oh my god. Chapter 2 is insanely long. When Akito is separated from KK, any actions that rely on spiritual energy are severely limited. Akito will be unable to perform ethereal weaving techniques in combat and some other movement and investigative abilities. Meant to be stealthy here, I guess. I don't know how I can still do that, though. If I don't have any powers. Seems odd. Level up. Level 9. You'll see nothing. Oh god, it's one of these ones. Crikey. Please don't turn around. Please don't turn around. Please don't turn around. Please don't turn. You're turning around! Why are you turning around? Whoa. See, I like these more linear set-piecey moments. With more interesting gameplay. How are we going to get him back? Now, the pacing is kind of weird. Chapter 2 being so long, and Chapter 1 being so short. Like, Chapter 1 is like 15 minutes long. Chapter 2 is like insanely long. Can I fast travel? Crimson Moon. KK must be with you to proceed. You cannot fast travel without KK. Huh. Actually makes it, like I said, more interesting. You're not just kind of wandering around the city aimlessly. You've got to actually try and find a safer route. Actually, it's more interesting gameplay. Easy. Hello, who are you?
ずいぶん仲良くしてたみたいじゃないあの口の悪い男と。で、助けたいのね。でもできるかしら。そのおもちゃだけで。力が必要でしょ。彼の。
でもどこに連れて行かれたかわからない。
あなたやっぱり気づいてないのね。彼とのつながりは自分の中にあるってことに。
え？
これ彼に渡してくれる？大切なものだから。
She's gone. Maybe she's dead as well. Everyone's dead. All I see is dead people.
妹を助けるためには KK あんたの力が必要だ。
Make your way to the heart of Hirokara Shrine. That did like nothing. Oh god. So the yellow one alerts all of them. Whoa! Ghost physics. There he is, in the cube. How many times are we going to have to do this in the entire game? I would imagine lots. Oh no, KK's been taken away from you again. You must go and rescue him. Is he free? Already? Is he whole again?
ノロマ
助けに来るって分かってたような口ぶりだな。
ナ。助け？何様のつもりだ。俺の力が必要だから来た。そういうことだろ。それは
アジトで女の人から押し付けられた。
はあ？あいつ生きてるのか？
いや、
死んでまで世話焼きとはな。
家族だろう。あんた助けるために。
お前には関係ない。俺とお前は進む方向が同じ。それだけだ。
これはしまっておく。で、来るんだろ一緒に。
人に物を頼む態度じゃねえな。
頼んではいない。取引だ。お互い拒否はできない。
後悔すんなよ。
Oh. Wow, I'm like turning into him now.
Ah, 仲良くしてやってくれよ。
仕方ねえな。遊んでやる。一気にぶっ飛ばしてやる。
Wire in? Whoa. We've got like an ultimate ability now. Cool. How come I'm suddenly so much more powerful? What did he do in there? In the cube? What were you doing in the cube? Whoa. Soulbreaker.
俺たちが共鳴すればこれぐらいできるってことだ。
Wire in. Yeah, it's an ultimate ability. Nice. Wish I had that a bit earlier. It's the underworld. They're setting my sister on fire. They're burning her.
これでいい。器は満ちつつある。
マリが取っておけよ。
父さんとお母さんの？
うん、結婚記念日にあげたやつ。
ありがとう。大事にするね。
She is glowing.
私の役に立て。
お兄ちゃん。
なんだ。
Oh my god.
あいつら始めやがったな。
マリー、
時間がない。急ぐぞ。
The Caves of Steel. Mission complete. Chapter 2 finally complete. Wow. So the pacing in this is very strange, to say the least. The Spider's Thread mode has been unlocked. Finally. Wow.
あの光、北東の方だな。まずはここを浄化して霧を消すぞ。
Well, I think that's probably a good place to stop my, I guess, first impressions. It is definitely a mixed bag. The very, very, very first impression of the game is like, wow, this game looks stunning, super immersive, has great atmosphere. But after you complete the first chapter, you realise the game is just a big open world game going around cleansing towers, pretty much, and completing loads of side quests and tons of markers on the map, and liberating stuff, and collecting collectibles, and the combat. I don't think the combat. I think the combat is just let down by the really awkward controls. I'd like to play it with a mouse and keyboard, but the mouse controls are so terrible that it's just not really playable with the mouse and keyboard. But the controller controls aren't a million miles better, really. I think the combat can sometimes be pretty cool and intense when there's, you know, a lot of characters on screen and you're taking the cores out of like loads of enemies at once. It can be pretty satisfying. And it's actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. That could be because, you know, I'm struggling with the controls, but at least there is some challenge, which keeps it engaging enough. This is the kind of game where if you love open world games and you're not sick of them yet, like a lot of people are, this game could actually be really amazing for you because it gets everything else right. Amazing visuals, amazing effects. The story seems pretty interesting, pretty cool. Characters seem cool. Don't really know what's going on yet, really. But I've heard that people actually get pretty attached to the characters in this. And so, if you like open world stuff, everything else is really good. But if you don't like open world stuff, or if you're tired of it, there still might be something here worth checking out because of just how cool it looks and the really cool enemy design and the immersion and the atmosphere and the kind of cool shape-shifting locales as you walk through them. You know, definitely the best part of the game is the main story mission area stuff, definitely. by far. I just feel like they went in the wrong direction with this. If they'd have designed it more like The Evil Within 2, more like a hub world instead of an open world, that could have, you know, fit it a lot better. Like having like a few safe houses. Like you could have like KK's safe house, but like a few of them around the place. And that would have been better, I think, than having a big Ubisoft open world game. But I think it might still be worth checking out, at least for a little bit, just to experience what some of the game has to offer. I think I'm probably actually will keep playing it, and if I do keep playing it, maybe I'll do another video down the line talking about my experience with it. The pacing seems weird. Why Chapter 2 is so long, I have no idea. I was like, okay, Chapter 2 ends now, right? No. I mean, they could have ended Chapter 2 ages ago. They could have ended it, like, after you reach the top of the massive building. That probably would have been a good time to stop it there. Yeah, the pacing seems a little bit, like, stretched, I would say. But, in a way, I kind of do actually regret not checking this out at launch, because I think, for me, the visuals and I think just the visual treat of it is actually enough for me to keep playing, at least to see it to its conclusion and see the different spells you can get and different abilities you can unlock. I think that is enough for me. I really wish it didn't control so badly. I think if the controls weren't so bad, it would make the combat feel a lot better and a lot more satisfying, but it just feels like you're fumbling around in combat, trying to, like, stand still, please, I'm trying to hit you, stand still. But yeah, there are some points where I was, like, really getting into the combat, and there are other points where I'm like, oh god, pressing all the wrong buttons, because the controls are a little bit weird. They're not exactly like other first-person games. I kept pressing the wrong button to block, kept pressing the wrong button to crouch. Having dodge be on left click is awkward as hell. I think what they could have done is that instead of having crouch on circle, they could have had dodge on circle and then crouch on left click. That might have been better. Oh look, it's OBS. The OBS studio. If I am going to keep playing this moving forward, I think I might see if I can find a way to make the mouse and keyboard controls tolerable, because I really think it would be a much better experience if you could aim a lot more smoothly in combat. I think it would fit the smooth, stylistic animations better if you could actually aim smoothly alongside it. Oh look, you can change it, look. Cool. Dodge control type. See, they knew that the dodge controls were bad, so they gave you different options. Why isn't it set like this to default? Hold L2, then press circle while holding any direction. I would say double tap circle would probably be better. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Because B, circle, it's like Dark Souls, evading, rolling in Dark Souls. But yeah, that's going to be it for Ghostwire Tokyo. I think at the price you can get it for right now in the sale, I think it's worth a go, if not just to experience the awesome graphics and just have a walk around Japan, because it is that good. And they are kind of masters at art direction, I think, Tango Gameworks. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.